Hello everybody, PsyStarcraft here with mission number 5 in the Masteries Achievements. Make sure to set the difficulty for hard. This is Shoot the Messenger, Kerrigan. I have my normal abilities, Twin Drones, Wild Mutation, Automated Extractor, Psionic Shift, and Kinetic Blast. This is going to be important for shooting down those vessels. And my army, I'm mainly focusing on the Muta this round. I'm going to be going with pressurized glands, sundering glaive because they do tons of damage to buildings and ships, which there's a lot of in this mission. Now you will not have the Hydra with any evolution traits. It's just going to be a normal Hydra, so you can choose to go Hydralisk, but I like to go Mutas just because there's a lot of mobility. It allows you to catch any wayward shuttles. So basically the achievement in this mission is to destroy the 3 docking bays before you kill 7 of the ships, and I'll go ahead and show you guys that real fast here. So if we go to the achievements, we've got the mastery missions, and this is My Cool Bay Explosions. Get it? Michael Bay Explosions, My Cool Bay Explosions. Destroy all 3 docking bays and shoot the messenger mission on hard difficulty. So of course you want to start out with just the mass droning, and since we're going to be going mutas, we're going to be starting out with a fast extractor, and immediately you want to go over to the right and clear out this expansion because we're going to be taking that very fast. So just bring Kerrigan and the Hydras and the Roaches over to the right. I do have the armor, Roaches, whatever you get with the Roaches isn't going to really matter because we're not going to be using a lot of them. And I'm already going to bring 2 drones, and you're going to see the reason for that in a second. Shoot down that Zeld over there. And this is really the wonders of the automated extractor. We just got this hatchery. Looks like I only needed 1 drone, and I'm already going to start the next 2 geysers, and that's going to give my mutas just a whole bunch of gas to produce, and it's really good. Really good. So I've got 2 bases. I'm really going to be focusing on mutas, and you pretty much have to do 2 things in this mission. Stop the shuttles from getting to your warp conduit, which is going to be easy, and also destroy all the docking bays before you kill 8 shuttles. Now you can see this twin drone really allows me to saturate fast. I'm already at 13 on each hatchery, so that's pretty good. I'm going to spread creep just to allow my spore crawlers to uproot and go wherever they need to much faster. And you can defend this first one quite easily with just 3 Hydras and Kerrigan, so it doesn't matter if it gets right here before you kill it. As long as you kill it, that's all you need to do. I'm going to go ahead and train my Spire. Just 1 Spire. Going to be getting the attack upgrade, and I guess I can go rescue this Hydra, this poor little frozen Hydra over here. And again, you don't have to go crazy and train units right away. You can wait until the last second to kill all the Protoss buildings. It doesn't matter when you kill them, as long as you kill them before you destroy all of these. So you'll see I killed that thing with still 30 seconds left on its warping. So I'm going to go ahead and fully saturate this base, fully saturate that base, and we're going to get a couple of macro hatches. And the reason for the macro hatches is with the extra minerals you have, because mutas are so gas intensive, you're just going to be making a bunch of lings. I'm just going to get some ling attack upgrades, muta attack upgrades, and also with a lot of your extra money which you're going to have because there's so many mineral patches on this mission, you're going to want to get a lot of spores, and the spores want to cover this and this just in case your mutas can't get back in time or something like that. So I actually am going to get 1 queen. She's going to spread the creep, but now I'm just going to invest mainly in just mutas. I'm just going to go mass muta now. They're trying to attack my hive now, but I do have my forces here, of course, so that's not going to do much at all. So we can see I'm way saturated here, so that's good. I'm really saturated here, so that's good. Gonna get a bunch of overlords to prepare for my muta surging, and start with the production of the mutas. Gonna rally them onto Kerrigan, and as my minerals start outnumbering my gas, then I can start planting a bunch of spores. So I'm gonna spread creep to prepare for that. This bitch needs to spread creep over there, and just massing more mutas. Make sure to keep your overlord count high. And these stasis chambers, of course, are optional. You don't actually have to kill these for the achievements. And I can move out pretty soon here. You don't need a lot of mutas. If I do move out soon, I'm probably going to only want to push heavily when I have wild mutation up. Excuse me. So make sure you have wild mutation before you go into like a heavy fortified base when you only have this many units. So as you can see, we still have 7 shuttles remaining, and I've already got quite a nice army. And this is all because of the extra drones and also the automated extractors. I know I say that a lot, but they're very important. I feel like they're 2 of the best. So, yep, gonna spread creep up here so I can get spores. And now we're going to be killing this, and of course the mutas do extra damage to armored units. Now the shuttles aren't actually armored, they're mechanical, massive, heroic, but like the scouts, the carriers, the buildings, they're all armored, and they're going to help you just take shit down really fast. Going to make a ton of Zerglings. Of course everything is still rallied to Kerrigan. And now before I move out, just in case something crazy happens, I actually am going to throw down a bunch of spores at each warp conduit. So let's get a lot of spores here. And it's actually good for this one to get some spines as well, because they do send some ground forces at you. So I'm getting a lot of spores. 6 spores will be able to easily take down any conduits or any shuttles that try to get near. Let me throw down some spores. This is just for safety measures. I'm not really... That's a bad rally. I'm going to go take that out. It's just for safety measures. I'm not really going to need these spores if I manage my mutas alright, but with these spores I don't really have to worry about it. These early missions for the brutal or for the mastery achievements aren't too difficult. Spread creep to this one. And just taking down some Archons, just killing all these pesky units. Got a lot of Lings following me around. My muta upgrades should be about done, so let's go ahead and start another one once my gas permits. And we can actually start moving out now, so let's go start killing stuff. Cool thing about mutas is with wild mutation you can actually buff every single muta at once because they stack so nicely for you. So that's always good. So I've got plenty of spores defending this base, this warp thing, whatever majigger you want to call it. And I'm going to be adding some to this one once my creep spread's over there. This is why you want the creep spread, so you can do this. Now, it's probably not necessary, but it's a good safety precaution so you don't have to do it again. Like, spending an extra couple minutes to throw down the spores is way better than accidentally missing a warp conduit and having to start the entire mission over. Gonna kill the stasis chamber just because I can. And of course I'm just making massive Lings with all my excess minerals. With everything else I'm making mutas. And just kinetic blasting Archons, using wild mutation on mutas. And it's really pretty straightforward. Even if your entire army dies, you have so much time on this mission that it's not really a concern. So now that we have the creeps right over here, gonna kinetic blast this Archon, or this Colossus rather. Wild mutation, and this is what I mean by you need a wild mutation with heavily fortified areas like this. Like all these mutas would have just gone down so fast to storm, but because of wild mutation, they are at low health still, but they didn't all die, so that's good. And mutas being misrallied. So I might have jumped the gun a little bit ambushing this fortification, but I was still able to kill it, so that's good. My mutas are a bit low. Sometimes in later missions, like, see right now, I don't even have to worry about this shuttle because I've got these spores. Normally, like, if you don't have those spores, I'm going to run my mutas back, then they'll retrain some stuff, and it's just going to be, like, really lame. You just have to go back and forward. But not like this. And I'm going to wild mutation, and I can kill just everything now with the wild mutation up without losing a whole lot. Getting a bit over-eager, I am kind of being careless, losing a lot of mutas, but like I said, it doesn't matter if you lose your entire army. You have so much time on this mission, you can really do whatever you want and be successful. As you can see, that warp conduit has been killed. It's continuing to rally mutas, and this part's actually pretty cool. You can just bring up a couple drones, take their extractors. Why not? You know, you can mine without any drones on it, so you might as well just take their extractors. Kinetic blasting those Colossi. And just continuing to rally Lings with my extra money. My Overlord counts just fine. Gonna clump up, use mutagenic, whatever the hell it's called, wild mutation. I swear I get that name wrong every single time. And let's just focus down this docking bay real fast, just because it's in the way. And there we go, there's the first docking bay. The next docking bay is right here. And the last docking bay they haven't actually sent anything from yet, so it's not on the map. But it'll show up shortly. So it's docking bay number 1. There's still 5 waves remaining of the warp conduits, and even if they send the last wave, if you're that slow, hopefully you're not, you can still let that live as long as possible before trying to kill the last, and here's where I wild mutation again, before killing the last docking bay. And just kind of attack commanding, not really worried about my muta's survival or anything like that. I've got so many units coming. It's not a huge concern. Gonna blast that carrier. And all my mutas have gone down, but Kerrigan's still alive and kicking, and that's all that really matters, right? Second docking bay about to go down, just kind of moving all my Zerglings in. They're killing the buildings, so that's good. I mean, when you kill the buildings, they can't reproduce, and that actually does matter against AI. They can actually train units if you don't kill their production structures. And I'm just going to reposition these spores a little bit because they're not well positioned to kill the warp conduit. As you can see, it's going towards my docking, my thing, whatever the hell it's called. What is that called? Warp conduit. Oh, the warp conduit is the building. What are these called? Shuttles. Okay, well, I've been calling them the wrong name this entire time. But this shuttle's going to go down pretty easily. Just going to focus it down just in case the spores try to attack the carrier. And its life is going to be over here in a second. Down it goes. Fortunately, there's no gas up here, so I won't be able to mine the gas. It's continuing to rally lings and mutas. I could probably get another upgrade with my mutas. It's okay. You guys are going crazy. And the last docking bay is just over here. You just have to go around and up, I believe. I guess we'll find out. So let's go check it out. Notice I'm spending my money pretty well. Just got my 4 hatcheries, and it seems to be enough. And again, just attacking. Still 4 waves remaining, and I'm already approaching the last shuttle. And it's all pretty simple. Just get your economy going fast. Take these extra gases if you need. They're not necessary, but they help out, make things faster. And just make sure you have all your hatcheries rallied to Kerrigan. And you can see I don't even have to like watch my hatcheries. I just go and make stuff every now and then. I just press 4 mutas, 4 zerglings, and just attack move. That's really all there is to it. So this was mission 5. I'm nearing the docking bay. How do you get there? I guess I could just send my mutas at it, but I'm just going to go around. Just so I don't have to go like all crazy, ballsy muta style. I could probably actually just wild mutation my mutas like right around here and send them straight for the docking bay. The docking bay only has 500 life. Yeah, I'm just going to do that. So if you want to save some time and you have quite a few mutas lying around, just clump up your mutas and wild mutation them with Kerrigan, and then just A-move onto the docking bay. So let's try that. And here we go. Attacking the docking bay, and down it is. So that was the 3rd docking bay. That's going to end the mission because once I kill the shuttle, rather. That will end the mission once all the shuttles die because they've got no more ways to warp in stuff. So let's just finish this guy off. There's actually another one over here that's going to die to the spores. And these mutas are trying to help out here. Get it, mutas. You're blasted. This guy's going to die pretty soon, and that will end the mission. Just make sure to focus down the shuttle. I think the spores will actually try to focus the the Void Ray and the carrier. This guy is actually getting pretty close, but I think I'll be able to take him out. Yep, there we go. 11 seconds away, so a little bit closer. I could have sent my mutas in, but I was kind of lazy. And all 3 docking bays are down, so the mission is just going to automatically end. So there you have it. There's mission number 5. I chose to go mutas. Other strategies will probably work, but I feel like mutas are the best. They give you a lot of mobility. They give you a lot of room for error. So I hope you guys enjoyed that. Make sure to check your achievements to make sure you got it. And that's going to be it. Thanks for watching.